Well, we now know the results of all council elections in London except for Croydon. That result is expected overnight. But with Labour increasing their hold here, winning traditional Tory safe areas of Banet, Wandsworth and Westminster, how much can we read into the changes? Well, Thomas Magill has been speaking to a leading London academic about the results.
Sum up a couple of nights of politics in London?
Well, very interesting as all elections are. This particular couple of nights, nearly 3 days now, has been the most interesting for many years, I'd argue. Although the overall results show a significant loss of seats for the Conservatives and a reasonable gain for Labour and the Liberal Democrats and the Greens indeed, there are some consolation prizes for the Conservatives, though it's probably best for Labour and the Lib Dems.
And I think overall the Conservative profile in London has been slashed almost everywhere. How do you think they can address that deep unpopularity here in the capital?
Well, I think the Conservatives' problem across London is profound. So are they going to give up on London, or are they going to think about how they can perhaps create a separate identity in London? I mean, there's a Scottish Conservative Party where its MPs vote with the Conservatives at Westminster, but they have a separate identity with very different views in Scottish politics. And I think for London Conservatives, they need to think of something a bit like that so that they can appeal to the younger, often socially progressive population that Labour finds it very easy to win. I think that what these local elections tell us is that the next general election is going to be very tightly fought and could end up with, hung parliament, Conservatives might get back, or just possible Labour could win. So it's going to be a very, very tight general election.